Oh, man, I am supremely peeved right now because I just did this whole live already and completely wasted 15 minutes of really good presentation. I'm going to tell you, I was killing it. Really good topic today, and now I'm going to do it again, and this time with enthusiasm. That's that's the hope, at least. Making silly mistakes that I knew I needed to check for is really that is some ADHD stuff right there that it's avoidable, but it is definitely going to happen occasionally and you got to prepare yourself. All right, reset mentally. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. All right, everybody's live. We're doing this. We're doing it again. We'll do it live. Do it live. All right, so how do I battle ADHD anxiety? It is simple, but it is not easy. Um, Also simple but not easy. Going live, making sure that your mic is on the correct channel so it is recorded. Anyway, so I saw this quote yesterday by Alex Hormozy. Um, it said, "Sadness is a result of not knowing what to do." So his answer to sadness for himself is that whenever he's sad, it means that he needs to educate himself on whatever the problem he's having is. He's sad because he doesn't know what to do next. So in order in order to manage that, he educates himself and learns more so he can solve the problem. I think that's really inspirational. I think it's great. But it kind of led me thinking about anxiety as a symptom of something else. Like, what is my anxiety as a symptom of? And I realized that my anxiety, because my anxiety is ADHD based anxiety. I believe it is a symptom of my ADHD kind of run awry. And I know that there are other people who have severe anxiety that has nothing to do with ADHD. So I'm not talking to you. I don't know how this will work for you, but for me and my anxiety, this is something that I found to be very useful. But I figured out that for me, anxiety is my fear that I am doing it wrong. Whatever the it is, I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I feel like I'm wasting my time or I'm focused on the wrong things or that there's some better way to do whatever the thing is that I'm not seeing. And that's really, that's something I've really struggled with for some time because whenever I get in that state, I I kind of lose focus on the goal and I start to let these questions like kind of seep into my head and I start asking myself, what the hell are you doing? Who do you think you are? How do you know you aren't just spinning your wheels and wasting yours and everybody else's time? And in the past, how I've answered that has been to get paralyzed and do nothing for the day, the week, or whatever towards that goal, and possibly end up giving up, or to start over with some new process or some new fandangled way to get farther faster in the same um, towards the same goal, but completely abandoning what I've done in the past and the work that I had put in, or just completely abandoning that goal, just in its entirety, just throwing it in the trash and just focusing on something different. And what I saw after a time was that I just kept hitting plateau after plateau after plateau. And that was because I would like, I'm pretty smart. I can figure out a lot of things. I can teach myself a lot, but whenever the obstacle came, I wouldn't stick it out. I wouldn't push through the dip. And on the other side of that discomfort, of that struggle, is where the growth really starts to happen. And I would just keep giving up before I got there. And I would just keep smelling the sin of success over and over again, just to throw it all away and start over. I became exhausted by this marathon of running away from the emotional lows and chasing the emotional highs. It was constant and exhausting. What changed that for me was writing my life instruction manual. Like, it has completely flipped that process on its head for me. And it's taking the emotion out of my decision making. Um, I don't want to say that it's taken how I feel in the moment out of my decision making and my goal oriented movement. Let's say that. Unfortunately, it has not removed anxiety completely. Like that would be great to never feel anxious, but that paralysis is gone. The confusion of what do I do next? Like what's my next step? That's gone. Even when I'm at my most stressed now, or my ADHD brain is just really wanting to lie to me and tell me that I'm failing or I won't ever win, I can refer to my instruction manual and check in with substantive fact, something that's real and I can actually measure, and I can ask myself these questions. Am I honoring my core values and beliefs? Check. Am I continuing to move towards attaining my goals, no matter how slowly? Check. Have I moved closer to where I want to be compared to where I started? Check. So then again, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing? I'm winning one step at a time by staying focused on my goals. Who do I think I am? I am uniquely me, and that alone holds unlimited potential. How do I know I'm not just spinning my wheels and wasting my time? Because I have done good, I have moved hearts, I have lifted spirits, and I have created value. How can that ever be failing? That is absolutely winning by any measure I've ever had in my book. So whenever my brain is telling me, you're wasting your time, you're not doing it right, I know that I'm doing it right. There might be some, better way to get there faster, but I don't want that anymore. I don't want the quick fix, the fast track. I want to get there and I want to earn it and I want to enjoy the process of earning it and I want to not be terrified I'm investing all my time in something that's not going to pay off. And that happens by setting your goals, sticking to them, and working there one step at a time and not expecting to just, uh, yada, yada, yada through all the important stuff that gets you there. Um, so at the end of the day, I can say, thank you for checking in, anxiety. I appreciate your terrifying presence in my life, but I'm good on that baseless fear for today. And once again, it doesn't just completely disappear, but I'm able to move now. I'm able to move through that paralysis that used to lock my body and my mind up, stop me from being able to think about what I need to do for the day, stop me from being able to like actually get out of bed. That for me is like a major freaking win. If any of this sounds like it, sorry, if any of this resonates with you, then I think you too might need a life instruction manual. And I will teach you step by step how to make one. The How to Life workbook is essential for me having moved or from sorry, the How to Life workbook was essential for me moving from constant ADHD paralysis to growing every day, no matter how much. And you can get it for only $22.99. That is available at authenticidentitymanagement.com/how to life. That's all one word. And again, that is authenticidentitymanagement.com/how to life. And I am so confident that this workbook will give you the tools to change the way you operate in your life that you can request a refund within 30 days for whatever reason, and I will give you your money back completely hassle free. All you have to lose is days of your best life by waiting. So trust me, get this book and stop being controlled by your emotions and start fulfilling your potential and gaining your goals. That is all for today for the second time. Be yourself and love yourself, and I will see you tomorrow.